so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much.
Hello, all you positive heads out there. Thanks for tuning your beautiful brainwaves into another episode of the Positive Head Podcast, where we are firmly convinced that creating success and happiness is rooted in understanding the ultimate nature of reality and the fact that as human beings, we are all immensely powerful fractals of the one and only source consciousness which creates and animates all things. After years of exploring this awe-inspiring truth on this podcast, I'm super excited to announce that we are now going even deeper down the rabbit hole on the new late-night style consciousness-elevating talk show called Optimistic, which features none other than you, the listeners. Optimistic is taped out of the epic spaceship-esque 8-bedroom property we call the Mystic Manor that myself and the rest of the Optimistic crew now navigate reality from in Venice Beach, California. And you are invited to come experience a Mystic Manor immersion week with us. During your week-long stay, you'll enjoy unique workshops, chef-prepared meals, one-on-one time coaching and consulting with me, and even co-creating magic with me as a guest on both Optimistic and an episode of the Positive Head podcast. When I started this, my aim with these immersive retreats was to facilitate the ultimate spiritual upgrade and tune-up, so to speak, for our guests while providing them with one of the most memorable experiences of their lives. And I'm happy to say that as of this recording, every guest at the end of their trip so far has told me that they have had a profound and transformational experience at the Mystic Manor and that they definitely want to come back. All that being said, we only have a limited number of spots available between now and next July. And as of this recording, about half of those spots are already filled. So if there's any part of you that is screaming, yes, I want to come, I feel like I need to be there, go now and book a slot with me to discuss how we can put our heads together and make it happen at calendly.com/talkwithbrandon. I know for some people, there is also that little voice in their head saying, why not? I can't get off work. I can't afford it, and on and on and on. But, really, Henry Ford, I think, said it best. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. And I'm confident that where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm personally committed to doing everything in my power, including discounts and payment plans, to get you here if it is something that truly feels like a huge yes for you energetically and like you're meant to be here. Once again, the link to book time to discuss with me is calendly.com/talkwithbrandon. That's spelled calendly.com/talkwithbrandon. All one word, of course. And book in some time and look forward to seeing you soon here at the Mystic Manor. All right, all you positive heads, welcome. Here we grow again. It is me again, solo, Brandon. Yes, remember me? Yeah, just me, only me, all alone. No guests, no interviews, just little old me. Happy to be back with you guys on this magical Monday. And it's actually appropriate that I always refer to Mondays as magical, considering that's the topic I want to talk about. I met an individual this last week, has been super magical here at the Mystic Manor. And I met an individual who came walking through the doors, who sparked a bit of magic, an incredible magician. This guy came through the door and was like, the first thing out of his mouth was, "You're in a dream. What are you dreaming?" And I instantly knew he's going to be like my best friend. It was super amazing. And then he turned around and was like, think a card. And he's like, do you want to see sleight of hand or real magic? And of course, I said real magic. And he goes, think a card, any card. And so, of course, I instantly think about my destiny card, which is a King of Hearts. And so I'm like, okay, got it. He goes, okay, who knows you best here in the room? And I pointed to my friend John that I've known since 14. And he's like, okay. And he looked at John. He goes, tell me when to stop. And he just starts, he has the whole deck in his hand, held up, sort of like head height. And he just starts dropping the cards slowly. And then John says, stop. He holds up the deck to show what's showing on the bottom at that exact moment. What do you think it was? It was the King of Hearts. And it was just like, it was such an amazing, magical moment because then he went on to do like 30 tricks and like blow everyone's mind. And I'm pretty sure he didn't remember what my card was 3 days later when we were doing the live taping of Optimistic on Saturday. And it was so cool. We did, D-Rock the Menace was the musical guest. Actually, I'll play the song that we did a video for on the outro now that I think about it. The song is called Level Up, and it was like, we basically, we normally on the live tapings of Optimistic, it's just a musical performance in front of the main backdrop of the show, but we decided to do a video throughout the whole house as he like sort of stumbles through the house, goes slowly through the house, and there's just all these crazy things happening, acro yoga, and I invited Chad, this magician, over to do a magic trick in the video, and so it was just in the video we did it all in one pass. We did multiple attempts, but then I think on the 7th time we got it all in one take, and you guys will share it soon. I mean, it is like incredible how cool this thing turned out. But anyway, so I invited Chad back over, my new magician friend, and he's in the backyard. My balcony of my room overlooks the whole backyard and at the Mystic Manor. And so I'm standing up there as we're sort of, waiting to do another take of the video shoot. And he's, 30 feet away at least, very far down, 10 feet below and 30 feet away, far away in the backyard. And he looks up at me and he just takes a card and throws it at me. And it zips across the backyard, swirls, goes to land. It didn't make it all the way up to the balcony. It landed under the balcony ledge, sort of, a few feet below my feet. And it stuck in a spider web. And the card was the King of Hearts. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like he didn't even remember. I don't think that was a planned magic trick. That was like, here's the same card from nights earlier that like blew my mind. And he just happens to just, be whizzing a card at me and it lands under me. And it's my destiny card again, King of Hearts, stuck in a spider web, displaying for everyone to see. And it was just like so epic and magical. And, it just got me thinking for this episode, I wanted to talk about magic. And I always say Magical Mondays. Hope you're having a magical Monday. And really, are you thinking and realizing how magical your life is? Are you allowing magic to come in? There's so much magic for us all to experience. And yet, a lot of times people are cutting it off in their own life. They're getting into the drudgery of, everyday life. And I think that's part of and I've certainly done this myself, and part of, being here at the Mystic Manor has really helped, obviously, because this place just has so much stuff, vortex energy swirling, as all the guests will attribute that come through and stay. But what led to me being in this, into this, this vortex of magic is really my enthusiasm. And I just got chills. So I have a meme pulled up here that I found that I really liked, and it's called Level Up Your Skills, is like the people who put out the meme. I just noticed it. And of course, the D-Rock song I'm going to share that we did the video for is called Level Up. And in the meme, whoa, that's awesome. There is real magic in enthusiasm. It spells the difference between mediocrity and accomplishment. So that's really the only thing, guys, I've ever been good at, is being really enthusiastic, optimistic, and I tell really good stories about what the world is and going to be and how it can unfold. And that's really all you need to do to create those magic moments in your own life, to start creating small bits of magic. It's like Jose Gasset said, the real magic wand is the child's own mind. And you are the eternal child. You are the divine child. We are all divine children. You guys have probably heard me tell the story a long time ago where someone sort of went into this convulsive channeling. It was probably the most impactful, powerful, spiritual event of my life where someone, I've told the story a long time ago on the podcast. It's a long one, so I won't go into it all, but someone started like channeling a message to me and says, you are the soul of the eternal child, over and over again. And I had someone come through like a week ago to a live taping, and she basically reiterated the same thing. She started like tapping into my chakras and said, can I read your energy field? And she started having these same convulsions, which were like a throwback to what happened 3-4 years ago. And she said, oh my gosh, you're like the divine child. Like you so much play, what your soul does. And, and it's like, that's the magic, is just learning to play again, learning to tap into, understanding what Aleister Crowley said, magic is real and reality ... it is magical. The fact that you are here listening to this, you are literally, it's so incredibly magical what you're in the middle of right now. You're right in the middle of creating so much magic, or that magic has been created all around you. And yet you've tuned out to how incredible it is, the car that is, under your feet right now as you listen to this, driving down the road, or how magical the tree on the side of the road is, or your incredible, beautiful children that came from where? Like, how did they appear here? Like, it doesn't even, it's like, it is truly magic that we're here at all. And if you can start really tuning into the magic of everyday life and asking and inviting more magic into your world, you can start seeing and creating more magic in your world. This is the path. This is the process. Start finding magic in the mundane. The things that you've kind of gotten used to and sort of written off as, oh, whatever, that's just part of the ride here, on planet Earth. Like, no, go back to it with that childlike wonder. Think of that. Think of the 6-month-old or the 1-year-old, how they look around at stuff. They're looking around at stuff because they're in complete awe and wonder at what they're seeing. They're in like this, they've been, basically dropped into this virtual reality simulation that is life on planet Earth. And it's so foreign and new to them. It's just like, oh my gosh, we're like, think of that little baby whose eyes are just like peeled open, like in shock and awe and wonderment. Get back in touch. That inner child, that inner you is still in there. And he or she has been forgotten and neglected and is just waiting for you to readdress and pull them out to be front and center, to start living from the wisdom of those eyes. If you can start looking through those eyes of enthusiasm and wonderment again, guess what you're going to start seeing? Things that are wonderful. Things that inspire you, things that lift you out of the mundane sort of box that you've put yourself in by dulling down your senses, dulling down the perspective of this life being just humdrum, average. Just start mixing it up. Do something different. Instead of the exact same, stopping at the same Starbucks on the way to work, yada, yada. Instead of doing that, like, try something different. Try going 10 minutes early and walking through the park with the intention of, seeing something that's inspiring and magical. Try that. See what happens. See the butterfly come land on your arm or whatever it might be. Once you start opening your heart to more magic in your world, it's going to start opening itself to you. It's just waiting for you to invite it in. It's waiting for you to open your heart. Alaric Albertson said, real magic does not create something impossible. It emphasizes possibilities. That's the path for you. That's the path to have a life that is, filled with all the things that, you are seeing and hearing as I share on the show, and I will continue to share. It's an invitation to you. What one man can do, any woman can do, right? And so this is your invitation to step out from the sidelines and invite more magic. And you can do it from right where you are, right with what you have. You don't need to have a Mystic Manor. You don't need to have, a podcast or a television show or any of these things. You need to be able to get in that childlike state of wonderment, switch up the schedule, the mundane, take off the mundane glasses, put them aside, and say, I'm going to walk down the road today and expect to see something beautiful and inspiring and magical. And I'm going to do what I can to co-create it with someone. I'm going to play with the universe. I'm going to play with people that I come across, sending them love and good intentions, and finding playful ways to interact with your environment. This is going to propel you into a much more magical world, the one that you're really meant to live and navigate from. Alrighty, all you sorcerers and sorceresses. Is that a word? Sorceress? Yeah. Sorcerer, get it? Yeah, I can't help it. My plays on words are never-endingly nerdy. We're all sorcerers. We're all sorceresses. And with that being said, it's time for you to level up. I'm leveling up, and I'm a reflection of you. So I know you're leveling up too, or you wouldn't be tuning into this broadcast. And it is Count Chocula season. It's October, right? Blah blah. Leveling up. All right, I'll let you go. No more bad jokes for me for today. I can't promise about the future, though. This is D-Rock the Menace. This is the one-take video we shot this weekend. Wait till you guys see the magic in this thing. Level up. And if you're feeling the call to come for a week retreat-style Mystic Manor immersion, remember to go now and book your time to speak with me directly about stepping into the optimistic vortex at calendly.com/talk with Brandon while there are still spots left. Otherwise, I look forward to co-creating magic with you at the Mystic Manor.
Diving in, I'm off the high board. Man, I'm off the Richter like I slipped a Fisher. How I tip the scale, shit, we do be superhuman, probably cyborg. I've been around, you cannot fathom, and you need to dive more. When I sexual weed, you not ready, need to die more. Times couple more. 14 times knocking at the front door. Then the monsters open, take me into their home. Pull from underneath the bed, shine me up on my chrome. Like I'm Joel up in the loading on my neck, huh? Shamalama Kushnama, let's be ready. Shamalama Kushna, you're not ready. Fuck a master teacher, fuck debates and shit. Might as well be preaching, might as well be collecting plates and shit. I ride the highway of information, literally. Mushrooms and Kundalini, DMT, I feel my chi. Rising to the top, I be like Satnam, my fucking G. Voodoo, voodoo, voodoo. Naga watch me notch my stature up. Voodoo, 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 voodoo. Watch a Naga level up. Kung Fu.
I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I'm about to climb to the top of this mountain, to get to the other side. Quite a mountain. I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I'm about to climb to the top of this mountain, to get to the other side. Quite a mountain. I'm out my mind, 'cause I've been wasting time, floating in my mind, like this fucking water fountain. I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I've been wasting time, floating out my mind, like that fucking water fountain. I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I've been wasting time, floating in my mind, like this fucking
Who is you? Who you think you are? All that gas got you burning like a speeding star. Hit 'em high, hit 'em low, I make 'em raise the bar. Use a chicken, no limbo, see how much I break my back. But it's cool, I made a gold, I get the pot, fuck the bag. I'm just floating on this rug, smoking bud, doing match. How I'm floating on this rug, full of fungus cause it's magic. When you beat me, give a hug, show me love, man, that's family.
I think I'm out my mind, cause I'm about to climb to the top of this mountain.